Oh,
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined here my co-hosts, Canter and JoJo. Went from Full House to the Skeleton Crew. Let's go.
It happens sometimes.
It does. Everybody's got a life, man. Everybody's got a life. Maybe one day we'll be able to do this full time, but until then, you get what you get. So, GameStop has made the news yet again. GameStop is forever the gift that keeps on giving. They had an absolute outrage because GameStop has decided to create their own NFT store where they sell NFTs. And one NFT in particular people were very upset about, rightfully so, I feel. The Falling Man. The fucking Falling Man. An NFT developer who was approved by GameStop to make NFTs on their website and sell them, made the Falling Man. For those of you who don't remember what the Falling Man is, very easy Google search. Type in Falling Man space 9/11. That's correct. Yes. 9/11.
That was my instinct?
Yes.
That was my first, but I didn't think.
Yes. You didn't think it would go there, but it fucking went there. And sold.
I missed
Yeah.
it. Oh my god.
Jeez.
The Falling Man 9/11
Oh,
NFT.
shit.
Yeah.
Why?
How is my question.
Stop.
Like they even said they have a algorithm and people who double check and verify these NFTs because not anybody can just make an NFT and put it on GameStop from what I read. There are specific artists right now. Exactly. How does this happen, dude? How does this fucking happen? No fucking way. I mean, bro, it's so tasteless, first off. It's so fucking tasteless. But it's bad. It's fucking bad.
It is a on doing art reminiscent of it. It's not.
It's not direct.
Like just selling the photograph or something. It is at least just an astronaut doing it, but still, it's called Falling Man, and it's.
Yeah, it's close enough. It's fucking close enough.
Also, it's $1,000.
Yeah. Not to mention, it would be different if they could have literally used any other background. But I mean, you can clearly tell. You can see the corner of the building and everything. You could clearly tell what it is. It's fucking insane.
Wow! Yeah, I'm looking at this pic. Yeah, that's just that.
GameStop.
Wow. I'm not usually one to say this, but hashtag too soon, buddy.
Yeah, just a tad bit.
That's, oof.
Yeah, here's a actual DM that someone leaked from GameStop where they said this is an NFT made using the Falling Man image from 9/11. Please don't let people profit off of a tragedy like that. It's tasteless and gross. I tried reporting it on the website, but you need to connect a wallet to do so, which I do not have. This NFT will be removed from our marketplace entirely. This user has already had their minting ability removed from their account, and we have already been in direct contact with the creator about these actions. We appreciate you letting us know about this issue. Yeah, so obviously it's been removed. It's definitely been removed at this point. But holy fuck, the fact it even made it up there to begin with, like with the fact that it's not like anybody can, like if it was like fucking YouTube or any jackass with the fucking internet connection can upload a video, sure. Like I remember I was watching a podcast not that long ago where people were talking about how there was that whole pedophile ring that was communicating to each other, watching little kids videos on YouTube and like doing some kind of like fucking cryptic code in the comment section to like, it was like a whole pedophile ring. And people are all like, how dare YouTube let this happen? It's like, bro, the chances of them finding that the fuck out are slim to none.
Yeah,
like,
right. Like YouTube
slim to none. Yeah,
if
like,
that's even a thing.
Do you know? It's like, do you know how many minutes of fucking content are uploaded fucking daily? Like, and it wasn't even content; it was comments. Like,
right, you know how many
virtually impossible
comments are there? They don't like proactively look for them too. Like, you have to mark. But yeah,
until it gets flagged, it's most likely not going to get checked.
Yeah,
plain and simple.
Like GameStop probably had a guy looking to make sure that there weren't like full-on penises and
for
these
sure
things. or like Mickey Mouse, and the person doesn't recognize the implication of a 9/11 victim. Of course, I guess they're not looking for it. Who would begin to guess? Right? That's who would even have thought to look for it?
It's fucking nuts, dude. I can't believe somebody actually did that. It's fucking insane. I mean,
yeah.
Oh god, I haven't gotten into the NFT world. I actually just officially purchased my first one, mainly because it came with an action figure that I was already buying.
Okay.
I don't think I've talked to you about this yet, JoJo. So Square Enix, obviously, that's where I get all my fucking figures from. We've all talked about the fact that they're planning on doing NFTs, and I understand where a lot of gamers are upset with gaming companies wanting to do NFTs. I get where that could become a threat with like multiplayer version games, shit like that, unlocking certain weapons. If you have this NFT, if you don't, you're just fucked. I totally get that. Completely understand. I'm with everybody behind it. But I'm also a betting man, and I bet on a lot of really dumb crypto and a lot of really dumb stocks and a lot of really good crypto and a lot of really good stocks. So, on the slight chance that NFTs become the next crypto, slight chance, I now have a NFT of Cloud Strife, which, not even a fucking contest, is the poster boy for Square Enix. Final Fantasy games, at least.
Yeah.
And the first ever NFT they've ever done. And all I had to pay was an extra $20 with my figure. It's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
The figure is amazing. The figure is what drew me to it, 100%. I didn't buy it because of the NFT. The figure is a Play Arts version, so like all my other ones are with the full articulation, of Cloud from the original 7. So like the Buster Blade has like all the cracks and shit through it, like how it's been through shit. Like, fucking looks phenomenal. Looks amazing. And as an extra $20, you get the NFT with it. I said, fuck it. Worst case scenario, I lose $20.
Yeah.
Best case scenario, I'll get something that I'll probably never sell anyway. So,
what is the NFT? Is it just an image?
It's an image of him. Yep. It's
the
image of that figure. Basically, your digital receipt of you bought this is what it is. Yep. So, toe in the water, if you will. Not really, but toe in the water, if you will. It's not like I'm hunting down NFTs because I'm just physically not. It's not something I'm willing to jump into. Yeah. So, like I said, it came with it. They released more Play Arts versions of the originals, which would be dope. They're also cheaper than the new ones, which is also cool as well. If they're the same, I'd be like, fuck me. Because I already spent way too much money on Square Enix. I might buy them. I don't know. We'll see. But all I know is this Cloud one looks badass. I was super, super ecstatic whenever I saw it. Didn't even know it was a thing because, like, whenever I go on to Square Enix, I always had the Final Fantasy VII Remake thing checked. So as soon as I go to the store, it only shows me shit about that. Well, this isn't technically the remake, so they don't have that tag on it. So I didn't even see it. And then I can't remember... Oh, I was watching... I know I've mentioned their YouTube channel before, and if you haven't watched them and you like Final Fantasy news, it's where I get a lot of my update shit. Some of the stuff I get from there, before I fucking put it on Dead Funny, to be honest, is from the Night Sky Prince. Dude's amazing fucking Final Fantasy YouTuber. Has all the fucking news. He's even been able to sit down and do interviews with people from Square Enix, which is kind of fucking awesome. And he's not even like an insanely huge YouTuber. He's way bigger than we are, but it's pretty impressive, his accomplishments. But I was watching him talk about the NFTs, and he showed a picture of the figure and was like, well, this is their first step in that direction. And I was like, fuck, but that figure looks cool as shit though. You can buy it without the NFT. That's where I was stuck. I was like, do I want to play into this? Or do I want to take that stand with my other fellow gamers and be like, no NFTs in video games?
It's a smart strategy to $20 enough to get someone to be like,
it is.
It's just $20, right?
Especially it's their first one and it's Cloud Strife. Like if it was like
$100 to begin with or something. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah. It's rough. Sorry, guys. Don't shoot me if NFTs become a big thing. I think there's zero chance that my one NFT is going to do that, but don't shoot me if they become a big thing. Oh, man. So, yeah, NFTs. Woo! Fun stuff. So, other thing going on in the gaming world. I can't even believe this is a fucking thing. Oh, my God. Teabagging. is being policed officially. Teabagging is officially being policed in multiple games, not just one, multiple games, and the punishments seem pretty fucked up. And the funny part is that teabagging. Okay, so there was the first complaint, I guess you could say, against teabagging that was launched was that it was a sexism thing where it gave men the chance to show dominance over women in video games, which it's kind of the dumbest argument I've ever heard. But whatever, we'll take it. It's not like if you select a female character, they also can't do the same thing. So they can. But
also, I feel like traditionally it's not being done to female characters. It's
being done to everybody. Yeah, literally. You kill somebody, you teabag them. Exactly.
Yeah.
The sexism story doesn't add up, for sure. But now, the new fucking complaint against it, which has made them start looking into it, is a whole bunch of people, men and women, have said that it is the exact same thing as sexual harassment, and it's being able to be spread through a virtual place. You're kind of really fucking stretching it there.
I mean, yeah.
Really fucking stretching it.
It's a simulated sort of something. I mean, I don't care for it, personally, but what game is, like, policing it?
So, we have Riot is now policing it on all their stuff, which that's League of Legends, that's Valorant. There's also...
League of Legends have a crouch button?
I don't know if League of Legends does specifically, but I'm just naming their games. Because they're going to be coming out with that fucking 2D fighter. If you can crouch in that motherfucker...
That's doing Valorant, yeah.
Teabag City, baby. Teabag City. Apex. That's another one. Apex has also done it. I don't know who does Apex. I want to say it's Epic, but I might be wrong. I think I'm wrong.
It's
Epic's Fortnite. Duh.
EA. Do they still own Respawn?
Possibly.
Or...
I'm not sure.
It's the developers of Titanfall.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. Apex Legends theoretically takes place in the Titanfall universe.
Electronic
so
Arts.
Yep.
Respawn Entertainment. Yep. They still own them. Good call, dude.
I know, because I want them to make more Titanfall.
Dude, Titanfall was the shit. I think it was a little before its time, personally. I think that's why I didn't receive the love that it should have. I think the first one received a really good amount. I just think that my issue with Titanfall was like, let's make an insane multiplayer. One that everybody's going to love. And then they did that. And then they're like, fuck, we didn't make a campaign. Mm-hmm. And then multiplayer basically was the campaign. Yeah, it's all
slim. Yeah.
It was like level 1 of the campaign. Like, for people who didn't play, level 1 of campaign was like you had to go grab fuel so that way you could fuel up the fucking suits or whatever, and it literally launches you into matchmaking. So you're playing against another team that's also trying to do that campaign level. Yeah, it was fucking stupid. It was so bad.
Well, it was not good. Yeah,
so bad. And then 2 was really good in my opinion. I enjoyed 2.
No, 2 is amazing. 2 is
I played it a bit. Yeah, it was good.
It was a very interesting.
2 had a great campaign. Like,
yep. So that's just to name a few, but it's officially being policed. Now, here's where the funny thing is, and this is where, normally things divide. I'm not trying to split cast or fucking viewers as far as, politicals and all that other shit. But normally, whenever people see something like this, they automatically go to the whole, well, the guys are all going to get banned for it, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, I don't believe the whole sexual bias shit even belongs in the teabag because everybody can fucking do it and everybody fucking gets it. But the first people to get banned were actually 2 pro female players.
Ooh.
2 pro Valorant, I believe, female players. Now, this is where it's crazy. It's one thing to get, like, a warning. They got completely banned from Valorant servers indefinitely.
That's a bit much, I guess, yeah.
Indefinitely. That's crazy. Now, there is talks that they were kind of being toxic on the forums about the whole teabagging about to be policed. So I guess they're using that as why they got banned indefinitely, which to me still seems a bit drastic. I don't know what was said, to be fair. Yeah. I will say that. I do not know what was said. But, I mean, you could take it from me right here, any fucking gaming company that's watching, which I highly doubt you are. But you're fucking stupid for fucking banning teabagging.
I will say in their slightest defense, if you're treating it like these are pro players and you're treating it like some sort of esport or whatever, like football has, rules against over the top celebration, right? Like there are decorum rules.
It's
in
more
real sport.
well. To be fair, it was more about the way that football did it was damage to the field, unnecessary damage to the field, spiking the ball, unnecessary damage to the field.
Sure.
Doing the whole, like when they were doing the rolling pins, that's a whole bunch of people falling down on one spot of the field, tearing up the fucking ground whenever there's already going to be tackles and shit potentially made already. It's like unnecessary damage to the field. There's still celebrations allowed. It's just like, let's not go fucking crazy and cause more damage to the field.
Yeah, there's still celebrations allowed in Valorant that aren't. But so, I mean, yes, but there's just like, hey, now they're a real sport. They're doing a little bit of overreach in how much they police their players.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was an entire Apex Legend team that was banned in the semifinals of a tournament after they won for teabagging. And the best part is that the player that teabagged his own teammate because his teammate died. And in Apex, your body doesn't even stay there. It disappears and it's just a box. So he was teabagging a box. And their entire team got disqualified. Disqualified.
It's silly. It's like it's overreacting, but also, man, you're playing like a real thing for money. Like, don't be a dingus. Like, they must have told them the rules. Like, hey, dumbass, don't do that.
That I couldn't find. I tried to look into that story even more. That I couldn't find. A lot of people are saying that like this was the very first instance of banning for Apex.
It's like, yeah, it is a overreaction to the thing they're doing, but also, you moron, what are you doing? Come on, don't do it.
It's crazy. I mean, I can't tell you what. If I can find a way to teabag in games, I'd do it. 100%. It happens, and I hate it when it gets done to me. But that's the love-hate relationship with teabagging. Like you do it, and you're like, haha. Like I've teabagged Canter as Ghostface in Dead by Daylight multiple times.
True.
Do it all the time.
I don't think we need to legislate it out of games or whatever. My one issue was Splitgate. Remember that thing? It was like Halo, but with portals or whatever.
Yep.
They had like an achievement that was like, or they like had a counter in your profile. It was like, how many times you teabag?
Yeah.
Like, no, it can't be official.
Yeah.
It has to be just something you're doing.
They made it worse, JoJo. Like, there's actually one of their game modes. You only score if you teabag.
Right, that's right. That was. Yeah, I never played that game. I was like, no, as a matter of principle, I'm keeping my teabag counter at 0. I will not engage with this. Like, that's a little bit like, the cops allowing you to break the law. It's not cool anymore.
Yeah.
Don't do that. But like, yeah, also probably don't make it illegal, I guess.
It's crazy. Like we're so fucked. Like as just like with the potential that humans have to like go with like technology and shit. Like I mean, we can't even get over fucking words most of the goddamn time, much less anything else. Like we're so fucked, dude. Like it's so crazy. All these overreaches, it's fucking nuts, dude. It's crazy. Some gaming companies are going with it. Some people are going against it. So we'll see how this all shakes out in the end. But I mean, to get banned indefinitely and to get eliminated from a tournament in the semifinal is fucking nuts, dude. Absolutely nuts. Like, God, dude.
And who knows? Maybe there would be opponents who are like, yeah, we need them banned. Just get. Yeah,
oh, for sure, absolutely.
Reported the heck out of them.
Absolutely. I'm sure that's going to become like a reportable thing. I mean, that's hell before now, or what was currently going on was that everybody was racist. Like that was the way to get somebody banned. They called me the N-word, or they said this, or they did that. Like that was literally the way to get people banned. And that's, I can't tell you how many times I've got screenshots that I've sent in our fucking Slack to JoJo of that killer who literally called me out for being racist in chat, and I took a screenshot of the entire chat, and it even says chat begins and chat ends to show the entire chat. Not one racist thing was said. And you can't, can't you?
I mean,
you've played Dead by Daylight. Can you chat during a game? Can you chat before the game?
No.
But you can chat when? At the end screen. Exactly. 0 way!
The good news is at least the game developers, whatever, the people, they know it. So, like, I had a guy, I was playing Halo and did, like, real well one match, and a guy sent me a message like, hey, good job being a cheater, bro. I'm reporting you to Xbox. It's like, What?
Well, he's
I had
fucked on
nothing
that one.
came of it
Xbox doesn't
because
do
what?
shit. Xbox doesn't do shit. I out of
I didn't cheat. I just
true.
got him a couple times. I wasn't even like
But out of
wasn't even,
my
like supernaturally good. I just sucked. I don't know.
out of my entire Xbox career, and I'm sure I've been reported multiple times. I've said some outlandish shit before. I have done some outlandish shit before. I think I've only ever been actually had action taken against me one time. And it was fucking, believe it or not, Dead by Daylight. And it was this fucking Michael Myers that decided he was going to hook camp. And I let it loose. And I never do that in text. I never do that in text because, like, you're giving them the reason to report you at that point.
Yeah.
Like, I love it when people talk shit to me in text. I'm like, all right. Like, and I don't do it for anything. Like,
I'm a bigger man about it, I think.
I love talking shit. Don't get me wrong. Like, if I finish a game and somebody wants to fucking shit to sit there, like, especially, I mean, we've been playing Smite a lot recently, and the fucking end screen of Smite, somebody wants to talk trash, I will talk shit all day long. And if I had a terrible game, I'll agree with them. I'll talk shit about myself. I'm like, yeah, I was fucking ass that game, dude. Jesus Christ. Like, I don't care. That doesn't bother me. So whenever we take it to the outside situations of that, where we had this one guy that was playing with us, and it was this rando, and fuck, I hate playing Smite with randos. But it's my issue with playing with randos, and it's not like in every video game, but in Smite, it's such a commitment. Like, you can be in a conquest match anywhere between 20 to like an hour and a half to 2 hours. It's such a fucking commitment. And if they get mad, they can choose to just sit at the fountain. They can choose to just leave the game, and then you're just fucked. That's it. You're just fucked. So I hate it, but I love the fucking game, so I play it. Anyways, we had this guy with us, and he was talking so much shit to our carry, and our carry was brand new. Didn't really know what he was doing, brand new. And I was like, hey, dude, look, chill the fuck out. He's new. He's still learning the game. Like, just give him a break. We all got to start somewhere. And then he was, like, quiet for a little bit, and then he started dying a lot. Not our carry, but him. And so then he was just, I'm going to blame it on everybody else. He was our assassin. It's like, realistically, you shouldn't be dying unless you decided you were going to do something stupid and be out. Like, that's just, like, if you're an assassin and you go into a jungle that's not warded well, it's kind of on you. You're choosing to do that. Like, I get it. People are supposed to put up wards, but you're taking that risk. It's the same thing. If, like, I'm going to go into the jungle to get some EXP from solo lane, it's not warded well. Well, I'm taking that risk that my assassin's all the way over there. Their assassin might be getting our assassin's jungle farm because he's all the way over there. It happens. People do pay attention to that shit. So he started dying a lot. And so then he decides he's just going to start talking shit to carry again. And I was like, bro, we've been over this. I was like, he's new. Calm down. He's like, no, fuck you. You shut up. I'm going to talk shit. I was like, bro, you're like fucking 2-12. I'm fucking 9-1. Don't fucking talk to me. All right? Don't fucking talk to me. As far as I'm concerned, we don't have a fucking jungle. You're trash. Just shut up. We have a new player. Leave him the fuck alone. I was going to be nice to you. Now you want to be a dick. So let's be a fucking dick. I'm here now. Like, let's go. Right?
Yeah.
The dude starts doing shit like constantly throwing up the fucking surrender vote, which I fucking hate. People surrender so fucking early in that game. It's like, you lose a tower, everybody's like, oh, fuck it, let's give up. Bro, there's still fucking 5 more towers to go down. 5 more towers. You're telling me things might not change in between then? Like, come on. Let's chill the fuck out. So, he's constantly throwing up the surrender vote. Anytime we go to get in a team fight, he goes the other way, so that way it's always 5v4. He'll do stuff where he's just sitting at towers for a long, long fucking time after he backs, and it's like, bro, it didn't take you that long to buy shit. Like, come on, let's be real. So he literally goes, or I was like, just so you know, I'm reporting you after this game. And he's like, who cares? It's just gonna be one report. Who gives a fuck? And I was like, no, like, we are all in a Discord together. We are collectively going to report you after this game.
Yeah.
So it's not just one. And so then he's like, well, if you're gonna report me, might as well go ahead and get me banned. And literally just started typing out the N-word. And like spacing specific letters and shit, so that way it doesn't immediately get caught in the algorithm. I'm like, you've gotta be fucking stupid, right? Like, oh my god, dude. Literally said it just like that. Might as well go ahead and get me banned. And then literally typed it out and just kept saying it over and over and over. And he got banned. It 100% happened. We all reported him. And then within 3 games, I got a notification that says someone you recently reported has had action taken against them. I was like, good on you, Hi-Res. Good on you. I was like, I mean, why be that person, dude? Fucking A.
Yeah, what is it? What do you get?
You have to be like just so depressed or just hate your life or something. I don't know.
I'll never forget whatever Call of Duty it was I got on Christmas one Christmas. I was playing online and like of course it's Christmas. A bunch of people just got the game or they're new at it. I got some just absolutely vile message sent to me after a game.
Bro, Call of Duty.
And I was just like, Merry Christmas, but man, that was my response to him. I was just like, what a tragic human being. What a piece of shit.
Those were the fucking days, dude. Like, I miss Call of Duty fucking lobbies, man. Oh, the shit talking that used to go down, especially in Search and Destroy. Those were the best fucking lobbies ever. Like, if it came down to where you had one person left, and they had one person left, and all the other people are dead and in the fucking lobby talking, there would be so much shit talking, and as soon as they started getting into a conflict, everybody was silent. And then as soon as that one person lost, you wanted to leave immediately. Like, you knew you did not want to hear what was about to happen in that lobby, dude. Oh my god, I miss those days, dude. Fuck, those lobbies were legit. Man, my favorite way to say it is like, back in the Call of Duty days, dude, everybody was sleeping with my mom. That was the top fucking, that's the top thing said constantly, dude. Constantly. There was one guy that actually made me fucking laugh about that shit, though. Because he was just different with it, where it was like, you know, the fucking like, oh, I fucked your mom last night, or that's not what your mom said last night, shit like that. Where he was just like, don't make me come walking out of your mom's room right now and turn off your fucking Xbox. And I was like, bro, that's pretty fucking funny.
Well, yeah, if they're clever, they get a pass.
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
I'm not even just, I'm saying, yeah, literally, yes.
Oh,
like
man.
If they say something funny, like, sorry, good job.
That
It's you
shit
for being
was
better
so
in these
good, dude.
fucking shits.
Oh my god, that shit was great. I miss the Call of Duty days, man. Oh. Yeah, the guy that we used to have on the channel, Brandon, he's got an identical twin, Bronson. And that was the thing that they like to do, is like it was like every other weekend we'd go on, we'd be playing, and like those two, I would have loved to have both of them on the channel at the same time. Their fucking improv off of each other, like whenever they talk about twins having the same brain wavelength, it's fucking true, dude. The amount that they were able to play off themselves was fucking insane. And so they would do this thing where it was like every other Saturday, we'd all get on and play. And then, like, you know, everybody would have, like, you know, a couple games. And then, like, you know, once things start getting to a point where, like, we'd start losing, it was like they would bring the morale up. So then they would start what they called Gaming Anonymous. And they would make up these fake, like, people and talk about, like, you know, like, give them, like, weird fucking gamer tag names, and while they were in Gamers Anonymous and shit, and it was the fucking funniest shit in the fucking world, dude. Oh, man. I wish I remember some of that. I just remember the one time that I jumped in with him. Well, I did it a couple times after, but my first time jumping in with him, my guy's name was Hot Carl. Hot Carl. And I was like a 300-pound fucking lived at home by myself in my mom's basement. Guy playing Call of Duty downstairs, where I would berate 12-year-olds all the way until 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, man. Dude, we would go back and forth, and it was fucking hilarious, dude. Those guys were a fucking riot. Oh, the good old Call of Duty days, dude. I miss those lobbies. Holy shit. I mean, you want to talk about hearing some racist shit, dude. Those fucking lobbies. Everybody was getting it, dude. Everybody. That was crazy. I've heard some outlandish shit in those fucking lobbies. God damn. Oh, you want to talk about some cancel culture, buddy. That could have got Call of Duty canceled back then. Fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, if only. Then Canter wouldn't have zombies. And then we'd all be saved.
No.
I actually ran into someone last night on a live chat, and he said, "Hey, I play Cold War." And I was like, "Hey, you want to go through an Easter egg on Cold War? Have you done any of them?" He's like, "No." So I took him through an Easter egg last night. It was good. Just totally random person.
Weird shit, dude. Weird shit. It's crazy. I don't know if I told this story yet or not. I might not have told it on camera. I think it might have been off camera. But we were playing Smite the other night, and I was Cthulhu playing support, and I got killed by a Fenrir, which is an assassin, doing what he was supposed to do. And thought I saw something weird when the name popped up, and ended up pulling up the actual scoreboard and looked, and I was like, Tony, do you see the name of that Fenrir? Do you think it is who we might think it is? It was actually, so some of you who watch this podcast religiously, which thank you for doing that, it's awesome. But the ones that watch this podcast religiously might have heard me talk about a game called New World quite a bit a long time ago.
Okay, so for the people who do watch this religiously, now I'm realizing they heard this last week.
Oh, they did? Okay, I did tell you guys. I couldn't remember if I told it on camera, off camera. So obviously ran into the guy. And he didn't know my name, obviously. So that's what my actual story is. It's not this part, but this next one. So I've been trying to change my name on Smite. My name on Smite is my very, very old name. So whenever I was first going through trying to brand my Twitch, trying to brand everything else, some people know this, some people don't. I used to be what you would call an amateur rap artist. Still like to rap, still write music, still love fucking doing stuff like that. It's really fun. I really like it. I think I'm actually really fucking decent at it. Tony as well. We used to do it together. But anyways, life gets in the way. Other projects start. Things get put on the back burner. That's definitely on the back burner. But my rap name was Koopa, but it was spelled C-U-P-A, because my favorite rap artist is Chameleonaire, whose nickname is King Koopa, which he does straight from Mario, which is K-O-O-P-A. So doesn't even try. I'm taking it. So so I wanted that, but I didn't want to be exactly like the way it was done. So I did C-U-P-A, which forever, because I couldn't have just Koopa, some fuckface in the UK that hadn't played Xbox in 6 years had that whenever I went to go make it my fucking name. So
yeah, you weren't concerned that most people would see that and pronounce it Kappa.
I wasn't at the time. I wasn't. But hold on, wait. Now here's where it gets better. Is I did the traditional rap thing that rap people do and added the Lil onto the front of Koopa.
Lil.
So I was Lil Koopa, right?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times I got called Lil Cup of Shit. I cannot tell you how many times I got called Lil Cup of Shit. It happened all the fucking time. All the time. 100%. All the time. So, that being said, I've always wanted to change my name. And then whenever I started streaming, I went from Lil Koopa to DF Koopa because of Dead Funny, blah, 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 blah. Had that for a while, did the whole Deadpool thing. And then when, I started, I had my official sit down of what is my favorite video game, and was like, all right, it's 7. And then it reminded me of what I used to go by back then, which was Clouded Blade. Because my dad used to go by Clouded Fantasy. That was like his save name for everything that he ever played. Clouded Fantasy, Clouded Fantasy, Clouded Fantasy. So that was cool. I love the Clouded part, but I wanted the Blade part because that's my middle name. So, with that being said, I've used it in like Diablo 2 and shit like that, like a long, long, long time ago. And so I was like, you know what? I'd like to bring that back. Let's actually, get behind it. It's a good name, brand it, which I've done, which is great. Fucking trademarked my fucking logo, all that other fun shit. Like, love it. So I wanted to get that switched on Smite, which is still Lil Koopa. And I went on to change my name, and you have to pay for it to change your name on Smite, which, some games do that, some games don't. So you had to pay to change, which is fine. I don't care. That's fine. It's not a big deal. But it wouldn't let me have Clouded Blade. Now, they don't let you have spaces. You can't have spaces. You can't do underscores or anything like that. Everything just ran together. So here's where my issue was. I was like, well, the issue's with the word blade. Like, this is one word together, technically. So where's the issue at, right? Because maybe blade was the issue. So as I was saying it, I think it was Tony was like, maybe blade's not the issue. Maybe for some reason it's clouded, or like the DED, like dead. Like maybe that's where they have the issue. And I was like, well, maybe I should look this up. So I went to a little website called Smite Guru, which those of you who play Smite don't know about this. It's a really good website. You can literally type in anybody's username, and it will give you their entire Smite history from start to finish. Who their best gods are, who they normally play, all that shit is all on there. It's kind of crazy. And if you're on your actual profile, you can actually see how much money you spent on Smite, which I stay away from that because I don't ever want to see. I know it's well over a couple grand, for sure, 100%. I've played this game since it came out, almost. So it's been a long time. a long fucking time. I've bought a lot of skins throughout the years. So that being said, I was looking on Smite Guru, and sure enough, there's people with the name just Blade, and then Blade in every other kind of fucking configuration you could think of. And then there's also people with Clouded, and every other fucking name you could fucking think of with Clouded. But there's no Clouded Blade. Like, that's... I did not take that from anybody. Yeah, I did not take it from anybody. Like, I literally came up with that. I'm sure I'm not the only person who's thought about it, but apparently I'm the only person branding it because I've never ran into any issues on any fucking platform I've gotten on. I've been able to get it every single time. So I look it up, and it's completely open. So I was like, well, maybe... Because it wasn't saying error that, like, it was taken. It was saying there is an issue with a word that you're trying to use, and you can't use it. So I was like, what the fuck is the problem? So I go to their actual website thinking maybe I can change it on there. Mm-hmm. You can't change it on there. You can access everything else about your account, but you can't change your fucking name on there. But it said submit a ticket. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to submit a ticket. So I literally submitted a ticket to the help desk. Said that it was about my username and that my quote-unquote in-game rewards wouldn't pop, which was the only option that I could really fucking pick that even came close to me. Like, hey, I was trying to buy the change my name thing and it wouldn't pop and let me change my fucking name is how I worded it. But yeah, that's not how that works anyway. But anyways, you know, I'm trying to do what I can, right? So I put in there, I said, I would like to change my name. I'm a Twitch streamer and a YouTuber, and this is my brand. This is what I've been using on everything, and I'm trying to get this changed. I've been playing Smite for years, spent tons of money with you guys. Would love it if you guys can help me out with this. I looked into it. This name does not exist. No one's using it on Smite. There's no way that there's an actual issue with either one of these words because you also have people who just have this one, and you also have people who just have this one, and the configurations of the two all throughout. I was like, so I don't understand why I can't have my name changed. I was hoping that maybe you could help me change it. Go to sleep, wake up the next morning, nothing. About midday, I get an email back from the Smite people. Hi-Res, this is their name. And they said, don't know why you were having this issue. Went ahead and manually changed your name for you and did it for free.
Oh, wow.
I was like, fucking pays the ass, dude.
Great.
Load up Smite, sure enough, Clouded Blade. I was like, let's fucking go, dude. Hell yeah. I was like, fucking pays the ass, dude. Pays to ask.
That's great. Very nice.
So
yeah,
I think
they probably looked at how much you had spent with.
Probably.
Yeah, well.
And I even said coming back to Smite, I wasn't going to spend any more money on it. Lied on that one.
Yeah. That's easy.
I'm just trying to figure out what, like, Norwegian swear word is in the middle of Clouded Blade. Or like it has to, like, if anything, that has to be it, right? It's like some foreign word, blah.
Yeah. I think
I can't.
Yeah, I mean, if it had to be anything English related, like if maybe Blade was a little like what they weren't wanting, but once again they happy with Blade. I kind of
swords.
Yeah, exactly. But I kind of saw where Tony was coming from with the whole DED, like maybe did, you know, maybe. Close. But I don't know. They didn't give me a reason. They just changed my name and they did it for free. So it's $10 I didn't have to spend. So I'll take it. I don't think it's 10.
There's a Swedish company called Edblad.
There you go.
Doesn't seem to be bad in any way. So that's not.
There you go. Oh. Edblad, let's go, dude.
Edblad. That's not the problem.
Nope. So yeah, I was pretty excited about that. So got that all set up, dude. Yeah. Hell yeah, dude. I literally just woke up and it's like, yeah, I've manually did it for you. I was like, bro, what? And I load up Smite and sure enough, Clouded Blade. I was like, no fucking way. Let's go, dude. Let's fucking go. So, oh man, but yeah. So, was looking into fucking shit, dude. We have such a baller ass year for video games coming out. I'm so excited. Oh my god, Crisis Core at the end of the year, rolling right into fucking Resident Evil 4 remake, rolling right into Final Fantasy 16, rolling right into Final Fantasy 7 remake part 2. Like, fucking A, dude. I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be so fucking knee deep in all these different games. Oh, I haven't even looked at anything outside of that. I'm like, I already feel like I'm fucking packed to the gills right now. Not really. It's not gonna take me that long to beat Final or Resident Evil 4.
Space. Yeah.
And well, I mean, Crisis Core, I've beaten the game already, so it's not gonna take me that long to beat that either. But 16, I'm pretty sure I will play a lot. Well, depends now. Depends. Achievements. That's Final Fantasy 7 related, like to 100%, which I'm almost done. Can we talk about how bullshit the fucking achievement is in fucking Final Fantasy 7 Remake? There's fucking... So it's one of the mystery trophies. I keep saying achievements. I'm so used to being an Xbox player. It's one of the mystery trophies. And what it is that you get it by playing the very last combat simulator. So there's the level 6. There's only one level 6, which is the mysterious monsters, which is the only way, which I didn't know this, by the way, it's the only way to fight the legendary staple of Final Fantasy games, which is the Malabaro. Is actually in Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's in that simulator. Yep. So you actually could get the enemy skill Bad Breath from him as well, by the way. It's the only place you can fight it, and you only fight one. That's it. It's at the very end of that run. Because I think you start with fighting a bomb, and then you fight a Tonberry. Yeah, bomb, a Tonberry, and then you fight a behemoth. Yeah, a fucking behemoth. Like an ultra behemoth. The thing was fucking huge, and like you could target its fucking back legs, its front legs, and then its horns. And so if you took down its back legs, it literally crawled around just on its front legs. And then you had a small amount of time to try to kill out the front legs, and then it got staggered. And then you could fuck up the horns. And if you didn't destroy the horns on the first go, it would use the horns to revitalize the rest of its body, and then get back up on all of its legs again, and then you had to start the whole process over again. Until you finally killed the horns. So, the behemoth, then a bomb and Tonberry together, and then the Malboro. So, yeah, that thing is awesome, dude. They actually sell a pair of fucking dust mop slippers. That's the fucking Malboro on fucking Square Enix's website. I was like, that's fucking cool as shit, dude. But yeah, so there's that one. Then the next one was the only one level 7 they had, but since Intergrade came out, they added another one after that, which is fighting the Chosen One or something, which I'm pretty sure is Weiss. I'm almost 100% sure it's fighting Weiss. And which is funny because if you beat the original level 7, that one gives you this item, which I don't even know what the fucking name of it is. It's in fucking Norse fucking language, you know? Yeah, something like that, yeah. And literally, the one with Weiss says that item has no effect in that fucking... I was like, alright. So, but the last level 7 one is fighting all the summons. So far, I haven't made it to the 5th level yet, because there's 5 stages of it. 1 was Shiva, beat Shiva. 2 was Chocobo, or Fat Chocobo, beat Fat Chocobo. 3 is Leviathan, beat Leviathan. 4 is Bahamut. Now, I've beaten Bahamut. I own Bahamut as a fucking summon. My problem is that you have like a minute to beat Bahamut, and then he does something that's never happened, ever, in the world of Final Fantasy. Ever. A summon summons a summon. That's right. He fucking halfway through the battle, as I'm beating his ass, summons Ifrit, who just is fire charging all around the stage and just beating the fuck out of Aerith, who's my healer, in the background while I'm over here fucking him up with Cloud Tifa. I was like, when the fuck could a summon someone? Because Ifrit shows up and I'm like, okay, I know I'm pretty sure on Barrett, and I don't have Barrett in this fight. So I don't know how he's out here. Because I'm pretty sure right now I have Shiva on Tifa and Leviathan on Aerith and then Bahamut on Cloud. So I know for a fact I didn't have Ifrit. And I was like, where did Ifrit come from? And then I noticed that he's targeting me, and I'm like, what? So it is possible to beat Bahamut fast enough before he summons Ifrit. It's not easy, but it's possible. So I have to really hone down my skills on doing that, which basically involves me using a shit ton of fucking elemental materia to keep him staggered the entire time. So it's basically like, because I was looking up other people who have done it, because this is like one of the most rarest achievements of people actually fucking completing it, and I understand why now. But basically what they've done is that they do a arcane ward, and then they'll use Aerith, because if you're standing in the arcade ward and you cast a spell, it casts a second one identical to it without using any MP. So very strong, very fucking awesome. So using Aerith and Cloud, putting both fire and lightning on both of them, and then having one do one and one do the other constantly. So it's like Aerith shoots off the lightning, bam, bam. All right, now he goes to move again. Now roll Cloud right back into the ward, fire, fire. And now he's fucking stunned. Now he starts moving again. Aerith, bam, bam, fire, fire, bam, bam. Yeah, it's back and forth, back and forth. So, and then beating him up with Tifa in the meantime. So, yeah, it's fucking nuts, dude. It's going to be rough. But I don't even know who I think, actually, no, I did see who the last person is. I haven't made it to them yet, but it's the Proud Claude Machine. So, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So you fight that, and that's one of those another. You take out the legs, you take out the arms type situation.
Yeah.
So I'm just hoping I get the Bahamut one down enough, because I'm sure I'm going to die at the fucking machine. And you don't get to start back from that level. You start all the way back over to the simulator. So, yeah. So right now I am currently hyper leveling materia. So that way I can get up there, because I have at least one of every materia maxed. And then the only ones that I've had multiple max of are obviously HP up and then some MP up. But I need another magic up. So I'm hyper leveling that one right now. And then I needed to get another fire and another lightning, which I got those completed yesterday. So once I get these 2 magic ups all the way up and I put one on Cloud and one on Aerith, I should be good to try and tackle it again, but we'll see. But once I unlock that one, it also unlocks the very last one, which is getting all the achievements, and then you can unlock that achievement, that freebie achievement. So, and then I'll have every achievement for Final Fantasy VII Remake, and then I got to go get the ones from Intergrade, which is nowhere near as many. There's only 7 trophies.
That means it's DLC.
So it's only 2 chapters, so it's fucking
right.
Chapter 1, Chapter 2. Now I beat Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 on hard. Done. That's 4 achievements right there. Already knocked out. So, yeah. And then there's fucking the Fort Condor shit. Become a Grandmaster of Fort Condor. And then apparently Fort Condor is even harder on the hard difficulty. Imagine that. Oh. So, become a Grandmaster of Fort Condor on hard. Yeah. And then find all the Turtle Paradise posters, which I did that the first time through. So, I already have all those. So, yeah. Knock those bad boys out, and then I will be completely done with that. And then Crisis Core comes out, and we'll see what fucking shit I have to do with that one. So I don't know, man. I'm struggling on whether I want to get. No, I'm gonna get on PC. That would be dumb to get on PlayStation. I'm getting on PC. It's already on PC, so yeah, that'd make more sense. Because realistically, I would like to have my entire Final Fantasy collection just on PC, because that's where I already own all the other ones. So. Yeah, I'll get it on PC, see what Steam achievements come with it, or wherever the fuck they're going to release it, and then go from there.
You want to buy a fancy physical version?
Do what now?
I want to buy a fancy physical version of it.
You know what? I might. I think I will, just to have the case for a collector's item. Once again, I have every single case to every single one of the games behind me on my shelving, except for Dirge. I haven't bought me a Dirge yet, so... Fucking people hate the game, but goddamn, dude, you go to a fucking pre-used store and they're selling it for like $80. It's like, Jesus Christ.
No one wanted it in the first place, so there's none allowed to sell.
I found a lot of really good prices on eBay, though. I just need to pull the trigger and buy one. I think I'll probably do it at the end of this month. I try to pay rent and all that fun stuff, so your funds land. Because I got fucked with figures. I mean, I really didn't, but I got fucked with figures. I have 4 figures coming out next month. 4 fucking figures. I have Aerith in her dress, her red dress, and then the statuette of Aerith in her red dress, which is the first time they've ever done statuettes. So there's a statuette of Aerith in her dress and a statuette of Tifa in her dress. And obviously I got to get both. The statuettes will go on my desk, and then the figures go back there, the rest of them. So Aerith in her dress, statuette of Aerith in her dress, Jessie, and Yuffie. So... And I don't have anything for Yuffie yet, so that's another member of the main team that I'll finally have a figure for. And after that, all I'm missing is Sid and Kate Sith, because I have everybody else. Because I bought the Vincent figure from Dirge Cerberus, so I have Vincent back there. It's all gotta be play arts. That's all I care about. It's all play arts. Like the Yuffie that's out there, she's bring arts. I'm like, nah.
Ah,
Step down. Meh.
for morons and peasants.
I need a Zack. That's what I want, dude. I need a fucking Zack. I need to come out with a Zack. I am so glad I'm not by myself on that, though. Like, I'm so happy about that, because fucking, that's like the number one, like, hashtag thing whenever it comes to Crisis Core is bring back the original voice actor of Zack. I was like, I'm so glad it's not just me. I know, I mean, you're on the same page, too, but so glad it's not
Play
just
Arts
me.
the good one or Bring Arts?
Play Arts is the most articulate one. That's the most expensive
Okay, cool.
one. Yep.
Boy is here. Okay.
They released their first Master Arts, though. This is their new fucking studio. Master Arts makes statues. Like,
Okay.
yeah. They just released one of Terra. Here, we'll play a fun game.
Oh, I
right
saw
quick.
that. It was like $600 or something. Or no, 5,000. It was $5,000.
Way more than that. You're not even close.
More than $5,000. Was it really? Oh my god.
A retail price on Square Enix is $13,800.
Oh,
That's the
Wow.
retail price.
is it like life-size statue?
It's 1/6 scale.
Okay, that's pretty
So
big.
it's got to be, Terra's probably 5'4". It's fit 11 inches, I guess.
So yeah, it's Terra on the Magitech armor, and there's 3 Moogles, and she's completely customizable with how you have her. She can be sitting in the Magitech. She could be on top of it, reaching out towards like a little, I can't remember what the fuck that was in the game, but this little gold orb. And then there's also one where I think she's like holding, I think it's maybe a sword or something like that. Well, she's on the Magitech armor, so you can kind of change her up a little bit, but I think the Moogles are all like part of the base. I don't think you can move them.
Yeah.
But I like that the Moogles had the little dagger. I was like, oh, look, a little Moogle dagger. Let's go, dude.
So I was probably wrong. Then if it's Gadget attack, it's probably actually like a 1.5 feet or something. It's probably pretty tall.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's that. I saw this other statue, fucking blew my mind. Holy shit. It's not made by Square Enix, it's made by some random company. I think it's like only like $800, honestly. I say that, but that's obviously a lot
It's
of
still
money.
a lot of dollars. Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking paying at the end of next month for the fucking 4 coming. Jesus
That's
Christ.
4.
Yeah, true. But this fucking Steph Ross statue is like half the size of my body, if not like a third or like 3/4 the size of my body. It's huge, and it's him. And he's got his arms out. He's got Masamune in one hand, and then the wing coming out of the other. Someone bought it, put it on their kitchen countertop, and took a picture. Like, I mean, he's like that fucking tall. It's insane, dude. It looks so badass. I was like, oh man, dude. I was like, at that point, that's a piece of furniture. Like, I mean, fuck, dude. That takes up so much room, so much space.
Back in like the early 2000s, the Sharper Image at the mall had like a Spider-Man life-size statue that
Yeah.
I guess no one ever bought because it was always there.
Yeah, there was
That
this.
was probably cheaper than that fucking Terra.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, yeah, I've seen stuff like that too, where it was. This was not that long ago. I was in Atlanta. Was it Atlanta? Or was it when I was in Washington? I don't know. Either it was Atlanta because it was at the mall. So I was in Atlanta and I was at the mall, and they had this toy store, and outside the toy store they had a life-size Deadpool, and he was like doing the finger guns, and he was kind of like foamy, but not like soft foam where you could completely bend it, but he had a little bit of give and stuff like that. And he was standing outside the store, and I think they were selling him for like $250. Life-size Deadpool. It's fucking nuts, dude.
Buy 'em.
I didn't, dude. Didn't. Yeah. Once I started collecting Square Enix, and I saw how much money I was going to be pumping into this for this to happen, I literally said to myself, I have to choose one. Because before Square Enix, I was going to the comic book store every fucking Wednesday and dropping minimal $50 to $100 on comics. That doesn't include any Deadpool statues, Deadpool stuffs, Deadpool toys, any of that. And I was buying that on the side as well. So I said, if I'm going to pick a hobby and it's going to become my collecting thing, I have to choose one or the other. Because just the first cloud that I bought, the first cloud was $300, and that was Cloud from Advent Children. I was like, if I'm going to do one of these, it can only be one or the other. It can't be both. I have to be able to pay bills. I have to be able to feed my fucking family. So I have to choose one or the other here. So I chose Final Fantasy. Yeah, I chose Final Fantasy. And I haven't looked back. I'm completely fine with my fucking choice. So, yeah.
What if you just choose everything and don't
Just be
buy the
broke?
things that cost $500?
That's
They can have, like, here's MODOK. He's not constructed yet, but here he is. Then here is Doom Guy.
there you
You can have
go.
both. 'Cause this dude was $20.
Yeah.
I think I'll stick with Final Fantasy.
Ah,
Milo Nanjiani just came in a Happy Meal.
Well, the sad part is like I was looking on Square Enix because I was looking at the NFT figure, which looks fucking amazing. I was looking at the NFT figure, and dude, they have a fucking Play Arts version of fucking Garland. From Stranger Paradise. He looks so good. He's
How expensive was that?
$200.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I really like that game. I
Fuck,
might...
dude, he looks so good. Oh my god, his sword is like fucking the size of half my hand. Like it's fucking insane. He looks, and they literally have him too because it's play art, so it's completely articulate.
Yeah.
Which people who don't have play arts figures, you can remove every single part of them and put them completely together. On top of that, like they even bend at the toes. Like, you can put them in any fucking stance you want. And so they have him in the stance from the original game, where he's, like, down on one knee with his hand like this and shit. Oh, my God. I was like, let's go, dude. I think he comes with a throne, too. And the last picture shows him sitting in a throne. I think he comes with an actual toy throne as well for him to sit in. Which is fucking awesome, dude. He looks so good.
Oh, yeah. It looks pretty good.
He looks so good, dude.
yeah.
You can find one on eBay for cheap.
No.
Ah, that does look cool.
Well, you buy those, they're always on pre-order. And then, from my experience, they release the batch, and then they release some for the website. After that, whenever that thing says go on waiting list, you'll never see it on Square Enix again.
Yeah.
It won't happen. It does not happen. Anytime I've seen waiting list, I've never seen it come off. Does not happen. I'm on a waiting list for like 4 different fucking items, and I've never heard anything. It's been years. Does not happen. Once it's done, it's gone.
Put wires in the cloak so you can pose the cape.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Same thing with fucking my Cloud from Advent Children. He's got wires and like the thing that hangs off his side and shit. Yep. Mm-hmm. It's a badass, dude. I was like, fuck, dude, I want it so bad. I was like, 7. Let's take it 7. Just 7.
Yeah.
I was like, man, dude, if only I fell in love with Final Fantasy 1, I'd have 2 figures total. That and then the plus the fucking...
It would have been cheaper. Yeah.
It would have been cheaper, that's for sure. No, I had to pick the most popular one. Oh, man.
Really into Final Fantasy 2, so I can buy nothing.
No problem.
Dude, don't worry,
That's
dude.
an economic choice.
Are you talking about original 2 or...
Yeah.
So
No
4?
Furions to buy,
Oh,
probably.
okay. Yeah. Furion? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love Furion, dude. He's such a badass. He looks so cool. Oh. I loved his character model they made for him in Dissidia.
Yeah.
Actually, that's true. If you look on Amazon, and I've also found them through a seller on Etsy. There's a seller on Etsy where they went to a fucking Square Enix con and got a shit ton of them. They have like 4 to 5 of every single Dissidia figure that came out, and it's every single character from the Dissidia game. It's just a statue. It's about that big, and it's the actual Dissidia artwork. Like, I want the Cloud super fucking bad. It's like 50, maybe $80 for each one of the statues. So you might be able to find Furion there.
Okay.
But that's probably the
bad. I don't
only
want it.
Furion thing that you'll ever find. That's for fucking sure. I don't have anything else. I want the Cloud, though. I really want the Cloud. The reason why is because the artist that did the artwork for Dissidia, that's the Cloud that's behind me for the viewers that can see. Like, that's my fucking favorite. Well, my fucking chair's like all up in the way. There we go. That's my favorite fucking drawing of Cloud ever. Like, he looks so badass. I fucking love it. It's great. So they actually have the statue, and it's that actual artwork. And I was like, let's fucking go, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to buy that. But
I want Ject. I gotta find the Ject statue.
Jet, yeah, dude. Good old Sin. We were talking about that game the other day. Oh fuck, who was it? I want to say it was just Joey and Tony. We were talking about yeah, we looked at, that's what it was. We looked at Final Fantasy Ranker. We got to get Canter into Final Fantasy. That's what it is. We got to get Canter into it. We need to convert another person into Final Fantasy on this channel. Kelsey got converted, but she'll never be on this level. It just won't happen. She doesn't care enough. But we were looking at a ranker list of, well, first we were talking about the games, and then after that it was a ranker list of characters. And I can't remember who it was. I want to say it was Joey. It was all like, I don't understand how Titus isn't bigger. And I was all like, what do you want him to go on other games for and just fucking have daddy issues over there? Show up in fucking Midgar and be like, where's Sin? You know what I mean? It's like he'll always be remembered for his fucking laugh, dude. God damn it! I was like, even exactly. I can't remember who else was in there that was talking besides us, but it fucking literally was like, what laugh? I was like, bro, shit's iconic at this point. I was like, you don't even need context. Context doesn't make that laugh any fucking better. It's fucking worst voice acting of all time, and it was the first Final Fantasy to get voice actors. Worst voice acting of all time. Oh my god, it's bad. It's fucking bad.
I mean, Mega Man 8 had some very bad voice acting.
Oh, it's not the actual worst. Some of it's pretty alright, but also
no, I'm not talking about the game. I'm just talking about that laugh specifically.
Yeah.
The game's voice acting was fine until the laugh. The laugh was stupid. It was just like the whole scene was about like, oh, we can't find happiness or some shit. It was something stupid like that. And so fucking Yuna was like, all you got to do is just look out and laugh. And he's like, what do you mean laugh? And she's like, laugh. And so he's laughing at nothing. And it's a forced laugh, but it sounds even worse. So hold on, I got you.
Yeah, it sounds like a
It's
crow.
bad, dude. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Probably get a copyright strike just for that, dude. Square Enix is proud of that fucking thing. I actually seen a dude who has a fucking ugly Christmas t-shirt that he made himself, and it's fucking Titus with a Santa Claus hat on, and it has the ha ha ha. Instead of ho ho ho. I was like, bro, that's fucking genius right there. I like that. That's fucking great. Oh man, it's fucking nutty, dude. It's fucking nutty. Oh, poor Titus. But yeah, now we were just talking about the different games because it's like, every friend group or every person I've ever met and has become friends with or even talked to with fucking Final, I've never found somebody that either one likes the same Final Fantasy that I do, or two likes the same Final Fantasy as any of my other friends. Like my buddy Mike loves 9, my buddy Joey loves 12, my buddy Tony loves 8. I love 7, obviously. Like, everybody's all over the fucking board. So it's like, I love getting in these conversations where we're like, let's look up ranker lists to see which is best Final Fantasy. And then we all argue why ours is the fucking best and why it should be number 1 on the list. And we just go back and forth, and it's great. That's what I love about Final Fantasy. It's like fucking none of them even fucking closely connect to each other, except that small little, like, tidbit between 10 and 7. But other than that, none of them really connect to each other, like, at all.
9 and 1 sort of also.
Do they really?
The final boss is maybe Chaos. It's Garland. It's something.
In 9?
In 9.
Yeah. I believe technically Garland years.
Why am I drawing a blank on that boss right now? It's been a while. Necron?
Yes, I think. I mean, Garland is working behind the scenes, make things happen.
Really? Oh.
So just search the words Garland Final Fantasy 9 or FF9 Garland. We'll find there is a thing.
Somebody's conspiracy theory behind it.
He's literally, like, he calls himself Garland. Like, he's present. It's maybe, I think it's supposed to be the same. Maybe it's just a different guy named Garland, but it's a guy.
Final Fantasy fandom wiki, last edited by a JoJo. Garland is the secondary antagonist of Final Fantasy IX who works behind the shadows. Before Garland reveals his identity, he is known to the player as blank.
old man. Yeah. Okay, so maybe it may not literally be the same Garland.
Yeah,
He
it
has
just
the same name.
has
It
the
may
name.
not be the same guy. Maybe.
But it's a callback to.
Yes, it is a deliberate
Yeah.
reference, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's saying right here that it's just. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so-
been
so I-
it's been come out that it's not the same Garland.
I was mistaken.
But they were saying, yeah, the cosmic no, that's not the article I was just reading. Yeah, it's completely different Garland, though it would have been very interesting otherwise. So, but it's like
Cool, this other guy,
it
right?
would have been cool. I mean, that's so long later too.
Let's go. You know, FF9's like they got Vivi who looks just like the Black Mage. You know, there's like
Yeah.
an amount of.
I mean, really, honestly, like that's the only way the Black Mage should look. It's such a fucking badass
Yeah,
look.
it's a great look.
The only difference is they wear the blue robes down to the fucking ground, and he has the pantaloons and the hat. They don't have the hat, right? No, they have the hat. Duh. Why am I?
Yeah, the hats.
Yeah, the hat's staple.
That hat. 14.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, it's like even the little tidbit of fucking 10 into 7 is so small. But I do like how they officially came out and were like, yes, this is
Yeah,
facts.
sure. It's just 10,000 years apart or something.
Yeah. Well, did you saw the Easter egg they put in the actual remake about it too, right?
I think so.
Yeah, it's where if you go into the Museum of Shinra, if you look, it says the founding members of Shinra, and that dude is sitting front and center with that same mask on from 10.
Oh.
The guy from the plane that's named Shinra. Yeah. So he's an actual founding member of Shinra. So he's like, I think President Shinra's like great grandfather or some shit. Something like that.
Like a million times, probably.
Yeah, exactly. So it's quote unquote a
Yeah.
prequel, even though literally nothing in that game has anything to do with anything in 7. So,
Right.
But all because he had a little idea. I got an idea that
Is
we
there
can use the energy of the
anybody-
planet.
Is there anybody that like tries to connect every Final Fantasy together?
I mean, there are people who try to like poke, holes and plots to see like where they can make, but every time.
Yeah.
What I like about Square Enix is like the directors love the games just as much as the fucking people who play them do. So they love jumping into fan theories and like they'll come straight out and be like, "That's a great idea, and maybe if a remake happens and we can do something that's like non-canon, I would love to explore that." But no, that's not how that worked. So they'll come straight out and tell you because like one of the biggest ones that one of the very first ones they ever addressed was Final Fantasy VIII, and that's because about halfway through Final Fantasy VIII. The main character Squall, he has a gigantic scar all the way across his face. Gets hit with a gun blade that makes that scar, and the way the rest of the game is played out feels like it's like a dream / coma situation.
Oh.
And so like Squall actually died, and that was his last memory or his last thoughts were the rest of the game, or that he's in a coma, he's never gonna wake up, and that was going on, or it was just a dream and he hasn't woken up from yet. Blah 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 blah. So they said it felt like just a lot of the scenes, like how the cutscenes shit happen, it feels like really like just the way it's like surrounded in white sometimes feels like it's like a memory or a dream or something like that. So, and they came out and they're like, it's a pretty cool way to think about it, but no, it's not how it worked. There was also another one in 8 where they thought oh god, what's her fucking face? The evil chick, the evil witch from 8.
Ultimecia. She's
Ultimecia. They thought that she was Riona from like that she would turn into her.
Oh.
From like a future that she came back because it's like like Squall dies, which causes her to go fucking crazy, and then she ends up becoming this evil one, and then she came back from the future to make sure Squall dies to continue her legacy to make sure that she becomes the evil fucking person. They're like, once again, cool theory, not at all true, not even close. So, yeah, like I said, it's cool. It's cool that they do that shit with the fans, though. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, they do not connect. That's why I tell people, fucking, they're so. Oh my god, I'll have to watch his video and take down some of his points. But fucking the guy I was just talking about, Night Sky Prince, released a video talking about turn-based combat, and why Final Fantasy is moving away from it and why they'll never go back to it. His fucking arguments were fucking solid, dude. And I was like, I just had this conversation with JoJo. Yeah. It's like, fuck, dude, this would have been great points to bring up. Like, his shit was solid, dude. Solid. And he had, like, metrics and shit behind it. I was like, this fucking guy does his fucking homework, dude. But yeah, I mean, I tell people all the time, like, fucking, if you want to get into Final Fantasy, I mean, fuck, there's so many, and they're so different from each other. It's like some of them are set in the medieval era, some of them are fucking rope or RP, like, oh, that's what it was. That was one of the funny things that he said. Somebody said, or there were a lot of comments he was reading where it said, if it doesn't have turn-based combat, it's not a JRPG. And he goes, that's funny because I thought the J always stood for Japanese, but I didn't know it stood for turn-based combat. I was like, this fucking guy, dude. Oh, shit. But yeah, no, you have, like I said, medieval, you have turn-based combat, you have fucking hack and slash combat, you have futuristic shit, kind of like 12 and 10, in my opinion, hit those really well. You have, you know, that kind of like steampunky vibe with like 7. I mean, it's all over the place, dude. It's all over the place. And there's just something for everybody. It's just, like I said, it's a situation where when you see something so high up there in number and you don't have, like, any, like, thought process, or not necessarily thought process, but not, like, any knowledge into it, it's like, realistically, who's going to start at number 1? You know what I mean? Like, they're like, oh, I'm not going to fucking play fucking Final Fantasy 16. Like, I'm not going to fucking play 16 games. Like, but you don't have to. That's the thing. What do you like the most? Cool. Let's find the right Final Fantasy for you. Then you get into it. Now you're like, well, fuck. Now I want to know what some of those other Final Fantasies are like. Now you'll play number 1 and make your way through it. So they're so easily accessible now, thanks to fucking just the way shit is with fucking emulators and shit like that. I mean, I played 1 and 2, and I tried fucking finding a way to buy them for like a solid like 3 months, and then fucking randomly jumped into this dude's fucking stream one day, and he was streaming too, and I was like, bro, how are you playing this? Because I want to play this, and I can't find him anywhere. And he's like, I'll hook you up after this stream. Literally, as soon as he got the stream, sent me a message. Hey, you still trying to play 1 and 2? I was like, yeah. All right, sweet. Here's the PSP emulator that I use. You can download both the PSP versions, so you have the nice little new sprites, and you're good to go. Here's the downloaded links for both the games. Have fun, man. Done. Easy. I was like, sweet. So if I could make sure that they were all safe, obviously. And then I downloaded the PSP emulator, downloaded 2 games, and got to work.
That'd be a funny prank if that streamer dude just said you were a virus.
Oh, God, dude. I've been so mad.
Dare you ask me a question? There's a virus now.
He was cool as shit, dude. Yeah, he was playing all the way through them, but then he kind of fell off. I mean, I did the same thing, too, with my fucking daughter's surgery, so I can't fucking say anything, but I'm still stuck on fucking 3, dude. Oh, my God. I found out what my problem was. My problem was I didn't think about the fact that the white mage doesn't upgrade and the black mage doesn't upgrade. There's a separate class that is the upgraded versions of those class, which is the Devout, and I don't remember what the other one's called for the Black Mage. And so I'm getting fucking stomped, and I have like hardly any fucking healing that's actually fucking good because I'm using, they're high level to me, but they're fucking low level to the fucking, actual fucking where I'm at in the game. Because I'm right at the boss, and just keep getting fucking stomped out. So I'm like, fuck me, dude. But, we'll get through it. I just got to finish up my fucking trophies on Final Fantasy VII first. And then hopefully I can get back. I mean, now my setup is finally where it's at. I mean, like I said, the only thing I was talking about this off camera, I think before JoJo jumped in, but I'm thinking about trying to move my computer up here. So that way I can have it with all its lights and shit going on for fucking streams and shit. Because I have my lights match up on my mic and my keyboard and my mouse and my computer. Just another cool aesthetic, but when I was doing the measurements, and people can't see this on screen because it's fucking technically off screen, but when I did the measurements, like it literally comes out to here.
Oh boy!
And I'm worried about this hitting it because that's going.
Yeah, that's a reasonable concern.
Yeah. At the same time, it's so heavy. It's like I don't know, like I don't know, like if a bump would be enough to do that. You know what I mean? But then I also don't want to take the risk. So
just put 5 or 6 pillows beside the desk right there. If it falls over, no harm.
But also imagine if it dominoes and it like tips over and hits the PS5, and then.
Well, I was gonna put the PS5 on top of it.
Oh.
Because you gotta remember, I have 3 monitors, so my runway this way is there's room, but there's not that much room. Like I could probably stack like 2 PS5s next to each other, and then that would be pretty much the entire side of that. So
Because then all you do is like wobble the fucking computer, and then the PS5 just
PS5's gone, and I'm not getting another one of
dies.
those because fucking
Yeah.
scalpers. Hello, fucking
Just
play
get
or my
budget.
computer goes. I mean, fucking my computer was like $5,000 whenever I fucking bought it. God knows what it is fucking now.
I would maybe just leave it on the floor. I think.
I mean, I think if I move my mount back on my monitors, I might be able to fit enough room to have it up and it that way. But it kind of defeats the reason why I wanted it up here, but then it kind of doesn't. So I don't know. Like I said, I mean, my main reason wanting to get it up is because ever since I've had it on the floor, it gets a lot more like fucking dust and shit going in it than it ever did when it was on my desk. When I had it on my desk, I was able to fucking clean my computer like once a month. Now I'm like doing it like a week and a half, and it's like fucking taking a vacuum through that motherfucker. Like it's like my cat and shit and all that other stuff. Cat hair's all in there, and it's just like it fucks with my mental. I'm very OCD, so fucks with me, dude. But oh well, we'll see. But yeah, either way, the streams are coming back. Super happy about that. Been streaming some fucking Smite. We streamed that Fall Guys that we played. That was fun, dude. That was a lot of fun. I didn't think it was going to be as fun as it was. It took us a little while to get going because I didn't know until we got into the custom game. But you have to have a minimum of 10 people to start a custom game. So we had to wait on Canter, who wanted to take fucking forever. And I work at a pizza joint.
I haven't killed him. It takes a while. It's Italian.
So, but yeah, no. Once him and his lovely lady got on, we were able to fucking jump right in and get going, and it was fucking chaos, dude. There's 11 of us. It was fucking chaos. Oh man, it was a lot of fun though. It was a lot of fucking fun. There's a lot of shit going on in that game, which I didn't know. They have daily rewards, by the way, or daily skins, should I say, that you can buy. That changes obviously daily, and it's different for every player. That's the weird part. So like I've been seeing a lot of people running around as like I still don't know if I'm saying this correctly, an oxalot or an oxalotl, whatever the fuck it's called.
The salamander kind of thing?
Yeah, the thing. Yeah, with the fucking that thing. I want one. Yeah. Like I legitimately am taking steps to actually own one. Like I want one. They're fucking awesome. They're really easy to maintain too. You just have to have them in correct temperature of water, but they pretty much will just eat worms. They're fine with just eating that all fucking day. They'll just eat worms. It's fucking, and they're vicious with it too. Like you drop it in, that thing is dead in seconds. Like fucking seconds. They're quick. Grab it up. But yeah, I want one bad. And they have a skin in Fall Guys for that. And fucking yesterday in dailies, it was on somebody that I knew, and they sent me a picture of it. So I went to go see. And fucking sure enough, it was like some fucking robot fucking thing for me. I was like, what is this bullshit? So, no, I'm still wearing the crown and the cape for now. So,
I was impressed with how much new stuff was been added in since I played it last.
Well, I mean, when's the last time you played it? Like, see, I played it for like the first 2 exactly. See, I played it for like the first 2 weeks it was out, and then I haven't played it since then until just recently when we were getting ready to start doing that shit. So. Yeah,
I saw they have an event going on or coming up. They're just literally putting a bunch of those spinny hammers on every map.
Yeah, it's already out. Yeah,
is it out already?
It's called the Yeetus, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they actually have a skin for it too called Big Yeetus, where your head is a fucking hammer and your hands are little hammers. So yeah, it's just hammers all over the fucking place.
Axolotl, still stressful.
Axolotl.
Axolotl.
Axolotl. Yeah.
I've never heard pronounced out loud, I don't think, so I was curious.
Yeah, I was curious as well. But yeah, no, I want one.
My lady loves those too, but she has a lot of squishmallows that are axolotls.
I bought one for my daughter, so she's got a big pink one. Yep.
When you were first saying, I thought you were trying to say ocelot really badly.
Yeah, no.
True.
No, I know about the ocelot. But yeah, no, I want one of those really fucking bad. Yeah. I want weird shit. Like, as pets, like, I'm not a big pet person. Like, I have a cat. I barely do anything with my cat, which sounds bad. I mean, she gets enough love from everybody else in the house, but I'm that way. Like, even with dogs and stuff, like, I don't pet animals a lot. So having animals that I don't necessarily touch is actually better for me. But, like, right now, I want to work a way out, whether it's one thing one tank or multiple tanks set up together, whatever, to have a fucking axolotl, a fucking land turtle, and a fucking chameleon. Like, that's what I want. And the other day, I was looking into hermit crabs, by the way. I don't know why. Oh, no, I do know why. A video short popped up of a hermit crab getting out of his shell and into a new one, and I've never seen that before. I knew they did that. Obviously, that's how they grow. The end of them is fucking disgusting looking. It looks bad. Like, it looks so weird compared. It's like crab body and then this long, like, little fucking tail that is, like, real meaty and looks really weird. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
It's like they're a shrimp and a crab put together.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like someone fucking cut a shrimp's head off and then stuck it on the ass of the crab. And then
I don't like the way that is at all. Yeah.
Yeah, right? At all. It looks terrible. But by looking at that video, it made me go look at like what they look like just completely without, because it was real quick. Like it shoved its head into the shell, noticed there was enough room, got out, pulled its ass out, put its ass back in. Boom, done. It was done. So I looked it up online, obviously, and then that led me to look at, there's 800 species of fucking hermit crabs. That's fucking crazy. I think it's 800. It's either 80 or 800. I know 10 makes a big difference here, but I can't remember what it was, but I'm pretty sure it was 800. There is one called the Halloween hermit crab, and like literally it's just fucking orange and white stripes all the way down its arms. It looks so fucking cool, dude. Which led me to like, there's a Halloween crab too, where it's like its pinchers are orange, and then it goes to white, and then it goes to black, and then purple. Like it's like all Halloweenish looking colors. There's a vampire crab where it's like fucking all purple, and it's got red eyes and like kind of like just like red around its mouth and red pinchers. Like, dude, there's so many cool looking like fucking. So I might have to throw a hermit crab in it too. I don't know, dude. I'm starting to make a fucking zoo in my house of fucking things that I want. I'm telling you.
But see, like you can put a camera up by your tank, so you know. Turn on cam on stream.
It's true.
Show them off, you know.
It's true.
Yeah.
It is true. Now I got this fucking Brio, and the thing fucking stretches all the way around. Fucking, I could get that definitely into the fucking frame easily, probably. Shit. But yeah, no, I've been looking into it, and yeah, I definitely want to get one, really, really bad. And like I said, from what I've read, the hardest thing about maintaining them is just making sure their water is the right temperature. Other than that, they're like super fucking easy, non-aggressive. So that'd be cool, because like everything I'm looking at is like non-aggressive, and I'm like, all right, so I get that you're not aggressive. Would you be able to all live together is the question.
Right.
Because it's not like I want a snapping turtle or anything like that. I just want like a fucking land turtle. But obviously he's going to have to go over the water whenever he's thirsty, and then now we're running into that guy, and are they going to fucking fight? Are they just going to let each other fucking just do their own thing? You know?
Yeah,
fucking,
you might have to
what happens if like
partition
the
some of 'em.
fucking chameleon just falls out from the fucking little trees I have up on top, lands down? What's going to happen then? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking that fucking axolotl sees that fucking chameleon tail, thinks it's a fucking worm, and shit's about to go down, dude. Shit's gonna get real.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
I would ask someone knowledgeable about all those animals about that for sure first.
What's really cool about the axolotl, though, is you hear a lot about how certain animals and things like that are going instinct due to the fact of people wanting them as pets. This is actually a specific species that's being brought back to life due to people wanting them as pets, which is kind of cool. Apparently they have like a very small species of them that was going extinct like down in fucking Mexico, and then they started transporting them as pets, and that caused people to really want them. So then of course breeders started to breed them, and now we have like different mutations of them and species. Like you can get ones that are like fucking black and their fucking eyes are white and shit. Like there's some cool fucking looking ones. So, you know, I definitely
And
want
they
to
put them in
fucking.
Minecraft too.
Did they really? An
Yeah.
axolotl?
Oh yeah. There's
Dude.
like a pink one, a blue one, an orange one.
I really I feel like if I did it, I mean, I might do it for streaming, but I definitely think it would be fun to do it for the channel. But I've been really tempted on fucking getting back into like, because now, from what I've read, the Mojang Minecraft and the Microsoft Minecraft are the same thing now. Like they got rid of, like they're all one, because it used to be multiple. And what I liked about the Microsoft one more than the Mojang one, Mojang you had the mods, which was great. But the Microsoft one, you had where you could buy worlds.
Yep.
And it was custom worlds that people had made, which was fucking... there was one night where I spent maybe like $20 and we had like fucking 9 Minecraft parkour worlds. And that's all we did that night. It was a community night. We had like 30 people. We're all fucking running through doing parkour. The best map we had was this tower that somebody built all the way up. And it was a fucking spiral that just kept running through all these different biomes and shit. And it was just every biome had its own like parkour map. Like every single... So, and the checkpoints were at the start of the new biome. And it was just constant. And the side of the spiral was open. So you could fucking hit people and knock them off the side, and they'd have to come all the way back up. And like, dude, it was fuck. It took us forever to get through that fucking thing. Oh, it's so much fun though. My buddy Wes, who some of you have met, actually both of you have met. My buddy Wes, he was fucking playing he had the little Ewok skin, so you saw this like fucking little Ewok just jumping around and shit. I'll never forget that one of the nights we were playing, we did the one where it was kind of like Raft, where you're out in the water and you start building your fucking world out in the water and start building out kind of like Skyblock, but it was C-Block or whatever the fuck they called it. And I'll never forget, we had this entire forest that we finally just got planted, and like the trees were starting to grow and all that fun shit. And then I was in our little blacksmith workshop and I look out and I just see smoke. And I was like, oh my God, there's a fucking fire. We just built that fucking forest. And I go out there and you just see all these trees like lighting up and burning up. And Mike was over here fishing and Raider was over there doing something. And then out of nowhere, all I see is this rowboat that looks like it's just rowing itself away from the scene of the crime. And as I got closer to the rowboat before it completely rolled away, I saw 2 little Ewok ears barely peeking over the fucking sides of the boat. I was like, Wes, you little fucker, dude. Oh my God. Shit was hilarious. Yeah. Definitely something I've looked into, because there's a lot of stuff you could do with Minecraft that I think would be fun content-wise, but, you know. Have to look into it. It's all part of it. It's all fun stuffs, but... Anyways, we should go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, make sure you like, you subscribe, you turn on the notifications, and also make sure you share. That is the best way to support us, is by getting our name out there. We keep seeing new subscribers pretty much every week, which is awesome. Let's keep that number going in the right direction. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next time.